Hello, my beautiful viewers. How are you today? Wait. Ask me. Sanet, how are you feeling? Thank you, my beautiful viewers, for asking. I am over the moon. I've got amazing guests here. They're gonna blow your socks away. So are you ready? Do you have your sunglasses? Are you going to put them on when the ladies is giving you goosebumps? We are definitely going to have our sunglasses on when each of us is giving us goosebumps. I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for all the five ratings, 5 out of 5 ratings. You are rating the show. You are truly amazing audience. And I had a few comments about the pen, the paparazzi pen. So I just want to let you know, my beautiful ones, I got this from a lady in New York. She had it for 25 years. I have it now for 2 years, 27 years. She cannot even remember where she bought it. So I'm truly blessed to be here in South Africa and be using my paparazzi pen. So I just want to let you know because we had quite a few comments about the paparazzi pen. So my beautiful viewers, before I swish my beautiful guest in, we're going to talk about kindness. Our title today is Kindness Change Everything. And looking at my beautiful guest, I decided I really tune into my guest and I wanted to have this amazing quote, not only for them, but for you as well. So I'm going to read it. It's my own quote. Kindness changes everything because it has the power to heal hearts, shift perspective, and remind people they are not alone. We had an amazing show that we recorded yesterday with one of our amazing guests today, Janice Depot. We talked about her book and the answers and everything that came out of that and the way that she is helping others have helped me to create that amazing quote. So I cannot wait for me to swish in my guest. So Leslie, if you are ready, I am going to swish you in. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, swish. My beautiful Janice, you're going to be swish in. Here you go, swish. Thank you. My beautiful Ava, here you come, my girl, swish. Oh, wow. What an honor today to have all three of you here. I would love you to introduce yourself and then tell us where you're from. And then the part of that is also, can you add on what kindness means for you? So, Leslie, I am going to start with you. And then when you finish, Leslie, Janice, you can then continue. And then Ava. Leslie?
Thank you. It's always such a blessing and honor to be in your world. So I am Leslie Capps. I'm from Laramie, Wyoming, and I'm known as the Intuitive Soul Navigator. And I'm amplifying the wisdom and uncovering the brilliance of women by helping them claim their voice and uncover the stories that have been running their life through books, conversations, and spaces that create authenticity.
Beautiful. And what does kindness mean for you?
What does kindness actually, your quote sort of triggered a magnet that I have in my bathroom that says, when words are both true and kind, they can change the world. And I think kindness is really, like you were so eloquent about it, but that empathy for others, right? Understanding that we may have been in that spot, we may be there again, and that we're all on this journey we call life together, and giving everyone, including ourselves, grace.
Beautiful. I loved it. Thank you so much. My beautiful Janice.
Yes, yes, I am Janice DeBow, and I'm a personal development trainer and coach. And also, I have a podcast called Courage, Confidence, and Connections, in addition to my book called Courage, Confidence, and Connections. And thank you for speaking about that briefly, Sanet. And I'm a North Carolina girl, so if you hear an accent, I'm a Southern girl, and I live in Oregon, so it was a foreign country when I got here. very, very different in Oregon than it is in the South, but if you live in the South and you're watching this, you know what I'm saying. So, and kindness, to me, it's not weakness, but it's strength with awareness.
Wow. 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 Amazing. Ava?
As always, it's always so nice to be here. Nice to meet everyone because I haven't met some of the ladies. So my name is Eva Krempa. I am actually originally born and raised in Poland and came to Canada many years ago. So I've been here ever since. So it's been over 3 decades. I live in Alberta. It's beautiful weather today. I'm a self-mastery mentor. I also have a podcast named Rise and Thrive Mornings with Intention. So I love having guests on that. I mentor people around the world. I love what I do. And it's always, every day is exciting because you just don't know who you're going to run into and who you're going to meet. So it's a blessing every day.
Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful one. And ladies, all three of you have podcasts, so you can be on each other's podcast. So I just wanted to show you something. I don't know if you're able to see. It is Dorothy in her shoes, and there's the yellow brick road. So I am my most favorite fairy tale of all is Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. And then my second favorite is Beauty and the Beast. But I was so fortunate to go to Kansas and then go to the a Wizard of Oz museum. So this is from there, but it says there's no place like home. And with the shoes, I still want the shoes, shiny shoes like this. But I also believe that when we start with kindness with ourselves and the way we talk to ourselves, there is where the home is. So I've got amazing questions to be asking all of you. Just quickly want to mention that I have now had coffee chats with 7 viewers on E360 that have viewed the show and just love the show, and the ladies, and they joined the Diamond Beauties. And that's the only ones I know because they booked a coffee chat with me. So if there's any more ladies that wants to join a love and empowerment movement, you are welcome to join the Diamond Beauties Forever group on Facebook. We are a private group, and then for the men there is the Tanzanite Heroes. So my beautiful ones, all two of you, Janice, you are a Monday Mrs. Spots, and Ava, you are a Thursday Mrs. Spots. So this is just something that you are doing service with love for the community. You are giving kindness to have an open space for somebody to come in and just be seen and heard. So from my heart to yours, I just want to say thank you. One of the ladies from the viewers joined one of the Mrs. Spot, and she said, Sanet, I feel I am not from here. I'm from somewhere. And I said, from heaven. Oh, I love it. I love your glasses. It's so beautiful. Thank you. So she said, because the lady that was showing that was the Mrs. Spots in that particular Mrs. Spots tea party was truly an angel. So I just want to say, Janice and Ava, thank you for being our earth angels. And my beautiful Leslie, I love your new gloss. Well, I love your gloss, but I didn't see it last time. I love it. I love it. So you have moved a little bit around, so I just need to go back. So I'm going to start with Janice.
Okay.
Janice, your first question. Why is kindness such an important part of emotional intelligence and leadership?
Oh, starting with me. Well, kindness, and a lot of people think kindness and being nice is the same thing, and it's important because but there's a difference in being nice and being kind. Now, being nice is okay, but it avoids discomfort. And kindness considers impact. So kindness creates safety, and safety creates honesty. So people open up and collaborate better, personally and professionally, and grow faster when they don't feel constantly judged or attacked.
Wow. I just want to mention something there because one of the biggest things I am seeing is people wants to know they are safe to speak up. So I
Yes.
love that. So here is my glasses for you, my beautiful one. Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me goosebumps. So Ivor, now I will be going to you, and I'm a little bit slow here. My system is a little bit slow. It tells me I'm a little bit unstable. So Ivor, if I do go out for any other reason, will you just continue to wow us or continue with the show? I'm not sure if it's going to allow me to stay on the whole time. So now it's moving. So Ivor, your question is, through your experience around the world, because you have visited a lot of countries, what have you discovered about the universal power of kindness?
Well, that's a great question. One of the most beautiful things I've discovered is that kindness transcends language, culture, status, and background. See, no matter where you come from, people respond to genuine love, presence, and compassion. They can definitely feel that when you talk to them, right? I've seen that a simple smile, encouragement, or a moment of understanding can actually open hearts instantly. So kindness reminds people they matter. In a world where many are silently carrying struggles, even one act of kindness can restore hope, inspire healing, and create a ripple effect far beyond what we can see. And I've seen that so many times over and over again. And people will come up to you and say, you know what, thank you. I needed that today. And it just makes you want to, melt right there. So I think it's very powerful.
Wow, thank you. And me and you, my beautiful Ivor, meet. We was in the Ripple Effect. We were in that book project, and I sent an invite out to all the authors. Exactly, the Impact Effect Impact, and I sent an invite to all the authors. And only four of the authors decided they want to connect with me. And Ivor, me and you are part of that connection. So how incredible is that? Thank you so much. So Leslie, are you ready for your question, my beautiful one?
Yep, lay it on me.
How does helping women share their authentic story create healing and empowerment?
Mm, wow,
Oh,
such a juicy question, right? And definitely right up my alley. Uh, really, there's so many stories that we tell ourselves that are not true, that really impact our lives and our businesses. And just having published a collaboration book myself, seeing women step into those stories and share them and recognize the power instead of the the minimizing, right? The squashing. In fact, there was an author I said to, um, I said, you need to lean into that because it really is speaking to what you're speaking to by showing it, right? Instead of telling us. But empowering, because it is a ripple effect, right? Empowering one woman empowers her to empower other women. And that's really what I know we're all doing here. And as we're moving out in the world doing, right? And I think kindness sets us up for that as well as being kind to ourselves so we create that ripple.
I
mm-hmm.
love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. And true, I must just say, through my writing and my book, the book compilations I've done, as well as my own book that I've written, it's definitely the healing and the discovery of myself putting it into words was truly amazing. Thank you for that beautiful answer. Janice, I am back to you, my girl. So I wanted to find out, how can people remain kind and grounded during stressful or challenging situation? Can I answer a bit of it? Can I answer a bit of it? Go
Oh,
and buy Janice's book.
yes, yes, absolutely. Well, I think I'll start with being kind to yourself first. And if you're not kind to yourself, you're really going to be not genuine in your kindness towards others because it becomes a bit of hypocrisy. And I've learned to recognize that. And being kind does not always mean you're, oh, we got a thunderstorm. I hope y'all can't hear that. Anyway, but being kind means also being honest, having boundaries, and being honest. So start with being kind to yourself. And yes, like Sanet said, buy my book because it's all about that. But really, being kind to yourself doesn't mean just bubble baths and, you know, kicking back at the beach or whatever. That's that's being compassionate and pampering yourself. But being kind also, like I said, means being honest and being able to hear the hard truth in a kind way, in a way that is not beating yourself up.
I love that. Thank you, Janice. Thank you so much. And sometimes when we look at our situation in a kinder way, then we will see all the beautiful beautiness of the situation. So I loved it. My grandmother used to say, Sinead, step out of your painting. And as a child, I could never understand it. Why will I step out of my painting? But when I got older, I understand. If you step a little bit out of your situation and just look at it from the outside in, then you will see there's actually so much learning or blessings that's coming your way. So step out of your paintings, my beautiful viewers. Now, my beautiful viewers, just a reminder, all of my guest details, elevator pitch is down below in the show notes. And guess what? If you want to buy Janice's book, it's also down in the show notes. And she's also on the Author Journey show. That link to view the show is also down. So we are truly highlighting you, my beautiful Janice. So thank you, my beautiful viewers. Now over to Ava. Ava, your question: how does a growth mindset? And I love your new show, new I think application, maybe it's not a word, the new naming convention you have on Instagram, your new profile on Instagram. I love it. So my
Thank you.
question is, how does a growth mindset help people lead with more compassion and abundance?
Wow, I love this question. And being that I work with mindset a lot, it's right up my alley, this question. But, there's a lot that can be said, but I'll sum it up, because I also do a growth mindset collective show as well. And it actually growth mindset allows people to see challenges as opportunities instead of limitations. And that touches me on a deep level because through my childhood, I went through a lot of um, limitations, I would say, that I put on myself. But that's because I didn't know myself as well as I should have at that time. Plus, I didn't have all the tools. And I think when we stop living from fear, comparison, or scarcity, we naturally become more compassionate as well towards others and, firstly, to ourselves. So we understand that everyone is evolving, learning, and growing through different seasons of life. So that awareness creates empathy. It also shifts us into abundance because we stop believing there's not enough, success, love, or opportunity to go around. So I think, there's so much potential to open up and have a growth mindset. Many times I see people that I interact with daily that, they have that growth growth mindset, but they limit themselves. They're afraid to step out sometimes fully. I think it's, work in progress, I say, with everything that we do. But as long as we keep evolving, that's all that matters. So
I love that. Thank you, Ivo. Ivo, what you just said now reminded me on so many levels. So today I've done 746 coffee chats.
that's a lot of
And
coffee.
4 years and 5 months. And when I meet people, I see their potential. I see what God wants me to see. And then I realize, but people don't realize how awesome and amazing they are. And when I see they are starting to develop or starting to come to the shows or just put it themselves out there, I tell you, I'm the biggest cheerleader. I will cheer here out of South Africa and I will send kisses to God and say, oh, my beautiful Lord, that you see. Example, I will just give your name now, Ivo. Ivo have done this. Like when I saw your new Instagram, I said to God, God, look at Ivo's new Instagram. It is amazing.
Thank you so
And
much.
I am I'm so happy that people, when they see their potential and they keep on growing and they keep up showing up and stepping up, that is making me so happy. So thank you for that, my beautiful Ava. So Leslie, we were talking about safe spaces, and I really wanted you to have this question because Janice were talking about it, but from your point of view as a publisher and helping people to get over that fear of being seen because you are creating a safe space for them to put their words in a book. So my question to you is, why is creating a safe space for people to express, especially women, to express themselves in such a act of kindness?
Right? It's a great question that I ponder quite a bit, right? And how to create that. But I really think so many of us have not had that experience. And so it can be almost as uncomfortable, right, as the thought of going out and being visible is like, can we trust this? Is this real? And I want to applaud you in my answer too, because you have created that space as well for women to come into wherever they are in business and life. And it's just really needed. I think we rate ourselves, we limit ourselves, we put pressure on ourselves as well as society. And having a spot where you don't have to feel that overwhelming or overshadow, right, of who you are, what you're thinking, what you're saying, always be monitoring that is really beautiful and life affirming. And I've also seen then women, okay, now I have this cheerleader, this safe space. I can step out and be bigger, right? I can make those bigger steps because I know somebody's there to catch me.
Yes, I
Okay.
love it. Thank you. Oh, you're also putting glasses on. Okay, let me take a photo. Wait, Janice. So my beautiful viewers, I am also taking photographs at the end on my side so that I can give the ladies their experience as part of the show because I believe that doesn't matter what any touch point you have with me, I need to create an experience for you because you will always remember the emotions. So yes, I'm taking photos as well. So before I go to the next question to Janice, I just wanted to say that was one of the biggest things I saw when I started with the Mrs. Spots almost 3 years ago. When we say there's no recording, it's going to be half an hour where ladies can just be and seen, but there is going to be a photograph as a evidence that you were together. I have quite a few ladies that have come back to me in a coffee chat to say, Sanet, do you know this day Mrs. Potts was my saving grace? Do you know, I could not continue, but just be there. I didn't even say my any problems. I didn't, but be there. And then on a few weeks ago, we had one lady that totally broke down, and she said, came to me afterwards. She said, "Thank you for not recording, because I don't know if I would ever have shared what I shared, because if there's a recording." So sometimes, and these people will say, please record it, Mrs. Spots, because we want to see what's going in there before joining. But no, like you said, you need to make sure the space you create, Leslie, is that it portrays the safetyness for the people that's in your community. So yes, I heard both, and I decided to stick with the first option. So Janice, are you ready?
I am.
What role does self-kindness play in creating balance and clarity in a person's life?
Self-kindness helps people to feel safe in their own space. We were talking about safety, and it's hard to feel safe when you are mean to yourself, when you don't treat yourself with kindness. And and but but you don't want to, you've got to have boundaries with yourself. That was one of the most shocking things when I read the book Boundaries. I didn't like the chapter about boundaries with myself. So I really didn't. I'm very serious. I was like, no. But you have to have boundaries in your own life. And when you're kind to yourself with boundaries, you're treating yourself the way now I got distracted. But anyway, it's important to have boundaries in your own life, and that is kindness. That is being kind to yourself. Um, and when you don't have boundaries, that can lead to neglect, self neglect.
That's so beautiful. Because can I tell you why I had to go and fetch the big glasses? Boundaries was also one of my points 7 years ago. And I had to make double sure that I put the boundaries down for helping me to survive, helping me to change my life. And a big thing of the boundaries, not to feel guilty,
Right.
because I said no. I love it. I love it, Janice. Thank you. Ava, why do small acts of kindness often create the biggest impact?
Before I jump into, I must apologize. I don't have any fancy glasses. My daughter took it to school. She left me hanging, so I have to go get my own pair and hide it next time. So,
Oh,
but I'm with you. I'll have it next time. Yeah. So small acts are often, I think, most genuine and consistent, I would say. A kind word, maybe checking in on someone, listening deeply, or encouraging them, even a stranger, may seem simple, but you know what? Those are the moments that can completely change someone's day, just like you were saying about Mrs. Potts, right? Or even their life, not just the moment. People may forget achievements, but they rarely forget how someone actually made them feel. And I find that more and more you hear about that, especially nowadays. So small acts of kindness create emotional connection, and connection is what humanity, I think, deeply craves nowadays, especially because we're so busy with everything that sometimes we just don't get that time to connect as much as we want to. And off you go doing another thing, right? So I think that's really lacking nowadays. So that's why we're here creating this.
Exactly. So my beautiful ones, I have a schedule. I have certain times of the day that I will do work, and if there's messages coming in, I will not concentrate. I will not go there. And then there's a certain time of my time, because every day I am in the Diamond Beauties and Tans and Nigeras, and if there is people that have commented, I always comment there, or I will go to their own personal page, messenger, and comment and ask you, are you all right? Or I will say, I'm just dropping in to send you a pray. Please look after, because look after your mom, or look after yourself, or please take care of yourself. So I do a lot of that, but I have a dedicated time to do that. So for me, if I didn't put it out there, then my day will go with projects that I will forget about that small little things. Because I truly believe that small little things is making the biggest impact. I love it. I love it. So I didn't bring out my alien glasses as yet. I'm hoping that there will be not a funny, but something not out of this world answer so that I can put on my alien glasses. You can see, Ava, I've got a lot of glasses.
I know, I remember.
So, Leslie, this one is very important because a lot of, especially women, are pretending or they're putting a mask on. They're not truly authentic. So I know this is a very hard question, but I really wanted to ask because you are in that environment where you were able to see and also help guide ladies to be in their authentic self. What prevents so many people from using their voice authentically?
Yeah. Like how much time we got on this one? No.
No.
Let's be on for an hour. Right? I think a lot of it is fear, right? Fear of visibility, fear of judgment, fear of whatever it is. There's really this, and expectations, right? Fear that we're not meeting someone else's expectations. I recently left a networking event, and I knew the people, right? I had been in a group with all the same people and somehow got reinvited to something different. And as I sat there, I was like, I know already these people. Oh, woohoo! That these people aren't my people. And yet I still had that internal struggle. Ooh, do I stay? Because it might seem rude, right, to leave. And then my other voice is always like, you're a grown bleep woman. Why are you staying here? But I do think it is, we let other people's perceptions of us get in the way of what we need to do. And somebody was talking about, right, apologizing or feeling guilty, and because we do set boundaries. And so it is really relearning those things and being in a place where you can start doing it and not have repercussions, right? Somebody says, nope, I can't do this, or modeling it, I find. Because like with the collaboration book, right, there was a couple of people I had to say, deadlines today, but trust me, I'm not sending you out there with your skirt stuck in your pantyhose, right? I got your back on this. You can trust me. It's going to be okay. So, you know, that fear as well as that trust issue. I come across plenty. A woman said to me the other day, I have this great book idea. I'm going to launch the book. I said, okay, why aren't you talking about it? Well, I don't trust women that they won't turn around and either steal the idea or, right? So it's like, it's creating when we don't trust. Now we've got this going on, and yet we're wanting people to come into our world. So it creates a very difficult and frustrating experience as well.
Thank you. I had to bring out the alien glasses because exactly, if you think people is gonna want you to be there and you know you don't want to be there, it's beautiful. You do know what to do. You just leave. You just leave. If that is important for you, not to be there and be seen. If it's not the environment, Leslie, thank you so much for the example. Then do something different. Then leave. If it's not working, Donna Mather always say, if it's not good for me, then it's not good for me. I'm not doing that. So I love that. I love that. So, my beautiful ones, we are more than halfway through the show. So, I'm going to ask you one more question, and then I will then ask you how you're serving the world. So, Janice, I'm now thinking of 4 or 5. So, I'm leaning towards now question number 5. What have you learned about kindness through helping people transform both personally and professionally?
I think it's learning how, on my end, to be honest and care enough to help them see the blind spots, help them see where they're being inhibited and holding back. I want them to see the beauty in themselves personally and professionally. And and I really work in that area both in both categories. But women, and just to speak on what Leslie just said, I used to think that visibility, obviously, I have a podcast now, so I'm over it and I'm here. But I used to think that visibility was ego and showing off and look at me. But part of that came through a bad relationship too, and being accused of it. And I love to help women because I've had somebody recently say, well, yeah, I just feel like I just can't put myself out there because I'm like, well, you're not going to survive in your business if you don't. And so for me, telling them honestly what I think, but telling them in a way that they can not only relate but not feel attacked.
I have to give the big glasses for you
I
because
love it.
if you can just be,
Just be.
you, be you. Okay. Thank you for that. I loved it, my beautiful. And when we come next around, if you have your book, just try and put it down here so you can show people. And I'm going to ask you how you're serving the world. So now, Ava, I'm also going to take the last question. What daily practice helps people cultivate more joy, kindness, and connection in their lives?
I believe it starts with intentional living, or like my podcast, Rise and Thrive Mornings with Intention. So setting intention, taking time each day for, practice gratitude, maybe reflection, prayer or meditation. Like everybody's different. So you got to find what works for you, right? Because not everybody, I have ladies like, I just can't journal. I said, well, what else do you feel like doing? Then do that and work with that, expand it, go deeper within, right? Also, speaking kindly to yourself and being fully present when you do things and others. That makes, I think, a tremendous difference in whatever you're doing, because if you're not there, you just pretty much just flowing through life, right? Before you know it, end of the day, it's like, what did I do all day? Where was my mind, right? So you're, kind of lost, I would say. So I also encourage people to protect their energy. Like we talked a little bit about that as well. I think it's really important because, you have to take care of yourself first. If you don't, you can't really give out much out there if you're not fully, um, aligned with yourself. What we consume mentally, we emotionally shape. It emotionally shapes us, our world as well. So, those are just some of the most basic practices you can do just to start there, and then you can deepen them as you go. That's what I believe.
I loved it. Thank you. Thank you, Ava. So yesterday I had a meeting with somebody. She's in Pacific Standard Time and she booked a meeting in my morning. So it was her late evening. So it was just before 12 o'clock. I don't know why she booked so because I had a few more spaces. But I asked her will you have a dance with me? Ladies, that's how I roll. And she was shocked. She said, it's almost 12. Well, it was 11. It is almost midnight. I cannot do dancing. I said, I'm sure you can move. And she said, okay. So, ladies, she started with here, just like this. And then before long, she's jumped up. I could see only her stomach, and she was jiving. And at the end, we stayed a little bit longer on the call because I didn't have a call after that. And she said, wow, now it's midnight. I never have so much. I cannot say when last at this time I was so energized. So now she has to do a challenge for me, dance every day for 30 days and sent me photographs of her dancing. So I know, my beautiful Ava, that with all the beautiful journaling or what steps they can take is so beautiful. So thank you so much for mentioning that. And then I love dancing. I dance a lot. So my beautiful Leslie, I also want to put the big glasses on for you. So I'm also going to ask you the last question I have for you. What message would you share with someone afraid to fully be themselves?
Mm. Well, I think Dr. Seuss said something along those lines, right? That if you're not yourself, who are you then? But really, I think I would share that the world needs each of us to be ourselves, because we do each have something super unique and super powerful to share. We have the capacity, each one of us, I believe, to create changes that can ripple out. So, yeah, I would encourage anyone to start small, right? One step at a time. But there's so much joy in letting who you are out and being seen for that. I think that's the other thing. Sometimes as women, we don't have people fully see us. And when someone does, you're like, whoa, you stand a little taller and a little bigger in the world. So, yeah, I would encourage anyone to just let your light shine. It is so brilliant and so magnificent that you will be blown away by the strength of that light.
Wow. That is well said. Thank you, my beautiful Leslie. So, my beautiful Janice, please tell the viewers how are you serving the world? And then when you finish, I will then ask you for your golden nugget and then I will go to Ava. So, my beautiful Janice.
Okay. I do a lot of things, sometimes more than I can even keep up with. Through my journal, you said keep it handy. Okay. This is my journal, Courage, Confidence, and Connections. And to speak to those who don't think they can journal, I'll tell you that's pretty much what my book is about. It's reading about my crazy life and writing about your crazy life. So it's meant for everybody. If you don't think you can journal, yeah. And I also am I do professional development training and coaching for individuals, teams, groups to help them improve their communication and trust. Those are big things that I work with. I also have my podcast, Courage, Confidence, and Connections, to help people get their stories out. Leslie was just talking about, and to help women, men, whoever. I've even had a couple on there, and that was really fun to tell their story. Everybody's got a story. If you don't think it's important, then you're gonna live that life. But everybody's got one, whether you think it's important or not. So those three are the main things that I do to help the world and hopefully leave a legacy that will impact others.
I
And
totally believe it will. So, are you ready for your paparazzi? I'm so sorry. Can you give me your golden nugget?
yes, I can. I can. Okay. Kindness is not about shrinking yourself for others. It's about choosing how you show up without losing yourself in the process.
Are you ready for paparazzi? Here we go. I've got the flash. I've got the flash in the screen in the picture. You are my lucky charm today, my beautiful Janice. Thank you. Ava, you unmuted. So, Ava, can you please tell the viewers how you are serving the world? And then I will be asking your golden nugget.
Well, in a nutshell, I would just say, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Um, I help people remember who they truly are through my self-mastery programs and coaching. And it's because I came to that point, it's because I didn't know and I didn't value myself truly at some point. And when you actually start realizing that and go beyond that, you you see others do that, and you just want to bring the best to the world because it needs it more than ever, right? So that's basically what I do in a nutshell. Help people remember who they truly are and bring that forward to the fullest the potential that they have. And my golden nugget, the moment you change the way you see things, things change. And that's the biggest one. And that's actually also from Wayne Dyer that I met years ago. His phrase changed my world because I remember and I carried it with me for many years. And when you change the way you look at things, things change. And that's the simplest way to put it. And pretty much just think about that and work with that, whatever that means in your life.
Wow, thank you. Are you ready for paparazzi? Girls, you can put your glasses back on.
They wish.
Just give me a second. One. Janice. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, ladies. I'm so sorry. I cannot put my glasses on because otherwise I cannot maneuver all of this and sift through the glasses to do what I need to do. So thank you, Ava. Thank you so also for everything that you are doing for so many people around the world. And the same to you. Thank you, Janice. So my beautiful Leslie, how are you serving the world? And then I will ask you about your golden nugget.
Yes. Well, and thanks for asking. Really helping women dismantle and follow the threads of their story. If that turns out to a book, I personally love books. I think they're the best and fastest transformational tool on the face of the planet. And each book will challenge you to be different, right? Because we have to grow in order for the book to grow. But really, I do think all the stories we tell, your story is your strategy, right? Whatever is going on in your life, it can be, whether it's good or bad, tied to a story. And we have so much control that we're not taking control of. There you go. And I'm a writer, by the way. And I think for my golden nugget, it would be if the chapter you're in right now isn't working out, every day you have the opportunity to rewrite that and change the direction of your life.
Well, are you ready for paparazzi? Here we go. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. I love all your glasses, Leslie. I love it. Janice?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have a question for me?
Do I have a question for you? Oh, I wasn't prepared for that. So,
Share us your golden nuggets, Sanet.
Oh, thank you,
Right.
Ava. I wrote in the private
What is-
chat. Maybe you didn't see it. Okay, I'm so sorry. Ava, you can ask me again.
what is your golden nugget?
Oh, thank you for asking, Ava and Janice. My golden nugget is if your why is big enough, you can do anything. You can do everything. And please take a screenshot, any of you that can. I'm going to paparazzi me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, thank you. So, my beautiful viewers, that's the end of our show. But I do have one question for you. And if you are ready, I am ready for your question. Here it goes. Ask yourself today, what kind of energy am I bringing into the lives of others? And how can I intentionally create more kindness in the world around me? What an amazing question for you, my beautiful viewers. Thank you so much for being with us. And I know that you have put your sunglasses on. I have taken out 5 sunglasses to put on today. So, and I was so happy I could do the alien glasses. So thank you, Leslie. Thank you. So my beautiful viewers, I'm going to ask my beautiful ladies first, and then I promise you I will not forget about you. So my beautiful Janice, my beautiful Ava, and my beautiful Leslie, will you have a dance with me?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Thank you, thank you. My beautiful viewers, will you have a dance with us? They said yes, they said yes. Here we go. Woohoo! Yes, Janice. Yes, Eva. Woohoo, Nancy.
Sunshine or
Woohoo,
dancing in the
viewers.
rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with love. From butterflies to
How about